Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Wednesday, March 5th, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. Things started getting volatile over this last weekend. XRP was down at $2. It ran back up to damn near $3. People were losing their minds saying this is the start. We even have the inside of a plane from the cockpit posted by Eric Trump. People take anything that politicians say or David Schwartz say to be some sort of code about what's to come. So they think that we're about to take flight. And I love it. I'm here for that. Have these 6 weeks been fun? You guys enjoying yourself yet? Welcome to crypto. This is what it's like the majority of the time. It's actually more boring than this, but it's always been somewhat of a disappointing, depressing road where you're investing in cryptos and the hopium keeps you going. But the reality is that token price keeps going down. Token price keeps staying stagnant. Token price keeps moving just flat. And then sometimes we see a nice leg up and you get these legs up and you think, oh shit, this is it. We're in this 30-day period, just like the 2017, 2018 bull run. Where 30 days from now, XRP will have gone from 3 cents all the way up to $3.50. But this time our 2019 low was 11 cents. So what are we gonna go to? Or are we gonna blast through the previous all-time high and go on to set new ones? We've been fighting it. If we look at this all-time high, we went up and we damn near touched the previous all-time high, a little bit less, and we've been fighting ever since. Now people are saying there's clear market manipulation happening. People are saying BitTrue and Binance are taking part in this and helping the whales get over on people, making sure that the longs get liquidated, making sure that the shorts get liquidated. There was somebody who they're saying made out with a lot of money, timing both the top and the bottom perfectly. As a hodler, as somebody who just holds on for dear life, I tend to put my phone away and not look at the price in these days. I mean, for 7 years, the price hasn't been what I wanted it to be. For 1 week, the price was above $3, which is a start. It's not the end all be all, it's just a start. And now we're back below 3 and we're sitting at $2.47. When in doubt, zoom out. I mean, it could be that where we're at in this chart right now, we're down here at the base over here and we're about to make this jump look like this jump on the right look like this jump on the left. That could be what's about to happen. Let's check in on the rest of the market. Bitcoin, 89,000. I'm sure Bitcoiners are feeling good. Bitcoin went down and it touched 82 just yesterday, rebounded up to 89. Bitcoin's even getting volatile. When the big boys start getting volatile, I think it's a good sign. I think that we're either gearing up for a leg up or we'll see. I mean, hopefully not the opposite, right? I don't think this bull run's done, but I know Blockchain Backer said he expects money to flow from Bitcoin into the alts. Let the Bitcoin maxi tears fly too, because we know that they're going to be upset about this. They're still upset about the reserve. Trump made a tweet about what they're going to put in that basket of reserve assets, and Bitcoin and ETH weren't on that list. It was XRP, Sol, ADA, if I'm not mistaken. And then he came out later and tweeted, oh yeah, Bitcoin and ETH too, yeah, those old guys. We'll make sure they don't miss the old folks home on our way to financial freedom. We'll go ahead and drop them off first on our way to Vegas. That's kind of what it seems like. Bitcoin and ETH are these old, antiquated players. And are they too old and too big to leave? Are they too old to go? I don't think so. I don't think they're too big to go. You know, you got Michael Saylor on Bitcoin. BlackRock and these guys, the same way they dropped XRP ETFs. I forget who it was. Somebody had an XRP ETF. And when the SEC lawsuit came, they dropped it. We saw Coinbase stop selling the asset. When things go awry, the market moves quickly to ensure that they are not going to be hurt more than they already have been. And so you should keep that in mind. Because no, nothing's invincible. With the perfect storm of FUD mixed with price action, mixed with potentially a lawsuit like what happened to Ripple, these exchanges and these people who are offering ETFs don't care about you and your asset. They care about themselves, protecting their bag. As you should too. If you have a bag of something and you think it's going down, trade it for XRP. XRP is going up. XRP is going to be the next financial system. It's at least going to be a part of it. Damn near confirmed. And so what are we going to do? Wait for the next XRP? Oh, there's going to be another next financial system? When? Financial systems last anywhere from 40 to 70 to 120 years. We're talking about the United States of America. We're talking about France. We're talking about Great Britain. These people all had a seat as the world reserve currency. And USA hasn't completely blown it yet, but our money doesn't look sound. We see other countries operating outside of the United States dollar to buy commodities like oil. So what's going to happen to ensure that the US stays in this position of power? How much crypto do we need to own to say our money is sound? Because we're never going to stop using dollars at the gas station. The guy at the gas station doesn't want to hear about your crypto. He doesn't want to accept it. That's that, okay? Don't tell the guy at the gas station. I know you think you're helping people, going out telling them. It's best to stay anonymous with what you own. You guys hear the story with the influencer who boasted that she had a $20 million bag of crypto? Next thing you knew, people were busting down her door with guns, holding her at gunpoint. It took her husband being in some sort of Wild West shoot-off to clear the room and save the day. And maybe it was all for content. I mean, I don't know what a crazy way to get content. It's insane. It really is. And so I'm trying to keep my anonymity, and it's pretty much over. I've showed my face on this channel. I'll say this for the channel. When I first got my check in crypto, it was around the time they were banning AR-15s in Washington. You only had a few months left. I made sure that I had everything I wanted before the ban. And so don't come looking for me, friends, okay? If you're in crypto, you're your own bank. You ever been to a bank that doesn't have an armed guard? Ethereum, $2,100. It went below 2,000 in the last 24 hours. I'm sure ETH heads were just shitting themselves. In the past 7 days, it went below 2, it went up to 2,500. ETH is experiencing this 20% swing down from 2,000 up to 2,500. I think it's good. We're down 16% on the month. We're gonna see what happens. ETH had a lot of time in the sun. They had a lot of time to develop something really great. And it's like I was saying with the CEO of the DeEEP Network, Nate, Forged in Crypto. ETH has kind of built themselves up as like a backbone or a cornerstone of crypto in the minds of everyone. Like, oh, ETH is the EVM. They can't go anywhere. I don't think Hotel ETH is going to go on forever. There is a fee to leave Hotel ETH, and it's always substantial. I like companies like Gala Games that went out and developed their own chain. And I can't technically speak to their chain versus ETH versus XRPL, but I've talked to a few devs and I've asked them what they think. I've come away from those discussions wondering about what the best car is for your money, the best car is for your time. If you're taking a road trip with your time and money, you want it to be the most efficient car. You don't want to be stopped worrying about upkeep fees. You don't want to be stopped worried about anything. You just want to be on the road. You want to be on that road moving forward. And the DeEEP Network provides a box, which is a plug and play at your house, which helps decentralize DeEEP projects like Gala Games. If you're running a VPN on a service like NerdNode, potentially all of your nodes are just in one server room. In Tabo, they might have 3, 4, 5 server rooms. Name a few other of these places, and we can talk about how many server rooms they have. So if you have a DeEEP machine, you're a node network, and you have 20,000 machines running, and they're all in 5 locations, you're not decentralized. What DeEEP Network said is, okay, we're creating a network for decentralization, and what we're gonna do is have this plug and play box. It's $1,100. You plug it in, it connects to your email, you can export your private keys to MetaMask. You earn tokens every day based on your box being plugged in. The TG event has not yet occurred, so the tokens aren't live. But the people who get in early are going to be earning a substantial amount of tokens compared to the people who get in late. The turnaround time on these boxes, you give them $1,100, they give you the box in like 4 to 6 weeks. It takes time. You're ordering in a batch that's being prepared right now, and that batch is all going to be shipped out by a certain date. I was in the first batch, so I've been running my DeEEP miner, and I was super impressed at how easy it was. Now I got a chance to sit down with Nate, Forged in Crypto, from NerdNode and the DeEEP Network, and I was really impressed with his technical prowess. He spoke to things that I needed to research. He spoke to things that was history in crypto. This was somebody who had been here before, who had weathered a lot of storms, multiple bear markets, who would come out saying, hey, this is a product that needs to be built, and I have the team of people to build it. Powerful shit, man. The DeEEP Network is legit, and it's here to stay, and I think that once the token goes live, we're going to start hearing a lot more about it. I think we're going to start hearing a lot more about the DeEEP Network. So if you look at this, only the first 50,000 devices are going to get plugin rewards. After that, it's going to be utilization rewards, which are going to be spread out evenly across all of the other devices. So it pays to get in early. I've been running a Helium Bobcat miner for a few years. Helium is doing real stuff. I have never sold a Helium token because why would I? Helium's going to go on to do great things. I think DeEEP Network's going to go on to do great things. I like these boxes that you plug and play. I do. There's something about buying a node from a company. You got to find some sort of service to run it on, or you have to have a hardware machine yourself. You have to do upkeep on that hardware machine. It goes down. You got to wonder what the hell is going on. You got to do an update to Contabo. It's a whole thing. But with a product like the DeEEP Network, there's less upkeep. Plug it in and you play. There's no game to play. I just plug and play because of how easy it is. You plug it in and it's good to go. Maybe you just go check on the app or the website. Helium, the app, DeEEP Network, the website, that the machine's online. That's all you would have to do. We need stuff that's easy. We need stuff that produces passive income that's easy. Sometimes you'll be telling people about your node ownership and you lose them instantly. You're talking about what you're doing for the network and how you're hosting it to a VPN. And you really, what you're trying to do is tell them that it's something that they should look into. Being on the fence, maybe they're just dipping their toes into crypto. They're trying to figure it out. Hey, look into node ownership in this company. And it's a little bit daunting to be a node owner when you're new to crypto because it sounds like a lot. Oh, you're gonna own this software and now you're gonna go to this website and host the said software. So Flare price today sitting at 1.697, just jumped to 1.7 cents. Flare's kind of stabilized, same with Gala Games. They're both sitting at this range between 1.7 and 2.2. These tokens follow XRP and the rest of the market. There's no surprise there that they haven't seen a giant jump. Will every token in the market see a giant jump? Will Flare reach an all-time high? It doesn't have far to go before it's at an all-time high. How high can it go? Now, there's always a bunch of FUD about Flare and Songbird. I don't know what to say about any of that. I disagree. I think it's easy to talk shit from the sideline, and I think that the price action ends up equating to the overall narrative that we get from the community that holds this asset. And when the price is low, and it has been, you're gonna get a community that's not too stoked, except for those that truly understand what's going on. Which that it's not about price, it's about what's being built, it's about how the technology is advancing, it's about who's using it, it's about who's developing on it. And remind you that Ripple paid a grant to Hugo & Co. to build Flare. They paid them to build an L2, to build a DeFi network on the XRPL. Now, of course, Hugo & Co. turned around and built an L1 to enable smart contracts for all the tokens that don't have it. So not just XRP, Doge, Litecoin, Bitcoin. And I think this was a good move. You know, being the person who's not developing it, it's easy to talk shit from the sideline. I like that Hugo and those guys shot for the moon. They shot for the moon, and if you miss, you're gonna land up on the stars. This token's been out for 2 years. They're doing a monthly airdrop. They do delegation rewards twice a week. It's pretty similar to Ethereum. Now, all we're missing is everybody in crypto on ETH, right? Everyone in crypto migrating from the Ethereum virtual machine over to Flare. What is interesting about this is that if you're building on Flare, Flare utilizes the Ethereum virtual machine. So a lot of the dev calls should be pretty similar. And I don't know what it would take. I don't know how easy it would be to just leave Hotel ETH and join Hotel Flare. Hotel Flare would definitely have less cost associated with the fees to check out. The fees are even less than a Flare. We're talking about fractions of a penny. The Voi Network. Welcome to Voi, a revolutionary L1 blockchain designed to fulfill the promises of Web3. Voi is a highly performant network, truly owned, run, and built by its community. We believe in the power of decentralization, governance, and ownership, making blockchain technology accessible and beneficial for all. I met these guys at ETH Denver, and I was impressed, and I told them I'd check out their technology. It looks like they're offering nodes. It says built by you, run by you, owned by you. 75% of the tokens reserved for the community ensures those building the ecosystem benefit directly from its success. That's better than other networks are given. I think Gala Games takes 50%. They give 50% to the node owners and they take 50% themselves. So let's look at what they mean by highly performant. 2.8 seconds per transaction on the block time, 10K TPS under load, instant finality, and it's on a quantum secure server. That's pretty badass. It's always what I've been saying about Ripple and XRP is like, okay, well, if you could build a technology better than XRP, you won't have the 12 years of networking. You won't have Brad Garlinghouse sitting in these rooms. You won't have David Schwartz, the NSA guy from the 1980s. But maybe you would. I mean, here they are. They've built a technology which can do 10,000 transactions per second. That's incredible. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Voi Network. While these technical capabilities are impressive, we believe the true value of the network lies with the community, with you. It's true. You take a token like Dogecoin, you take a token like XRP. These guys have big communities. Big community ends up equaling something special. They spread the word in a way in which marketing cannot. Somebody was telling me at ETH Denver, they're like, what is it about XRP where people all over the world hear about it and know about it? Like, what is it that they're doing that makes sense to people? And they do run some marketing. And I think that they live rent free in a lot of people's head, kind of like Alex Jones does, talking about turning the frog gay. I mean, talking about steel beams. We always think about 9/11, and whatever you think about it, whether you think, man, the people who are 9/11 conspiracy theorists are insane, or whether you're somebody who's on the fence, how did they not find the black book, but they found the passports? Or why did it look like explosions went off? Why was World Trade Center Building 7 free falling blocks away? You know, the Pentagon was supposed to answer for the $3 trillion that they set aside missing on September 10th. They were supposed to have this meeting September 11th, then 9/11 happens. It was all crazy, okay? And I went straight from talking about steel beams to talking about crypto. This was good. So there's no money to be made talking about steel beams. There's money to be made joining a network in its early days. In looking at this Voi Network, the Voi Network token came out about a year ago. It's sitting at right now 1/10 of a penny. It came out about a year ago. It hasn't seen great price action. It was 1 penny, now it's 1/10 of a penny. That's not too terrible for things going down. You've been out a year, you're giving 75% of your tokens to the community, and you're obviously seeing some people who are trying to get a return on their investment. If they bought nodes or if they put money in at the beginning, you're trying to get some money out. It's only a year in. So I'm excited about Voi Network. Like I said, I met these guys and they were really cool, and it made me come and look up their token. So Voi's values: goodwill, assume positive intent, acting with kindness, compassion and understanding, integrity, maintain honesty and transparency in all communications and interactions within the ecosystem, prioritize collective efforts over individual pursuits, fostering innovation and accelerating Voi's vision. Intentionality, ensure thoughtful, purpose-driven actions and communications aligned with Voi's broader mission. So Voi's economic architecture spans 20 years, designed to protect both early adopters and future participants through strategic inflation control. It says with 75% of tokens allocated to our community and just 1.73% required for launch investment, Voi demonstrates an unprecedented commitment to true decentralization. It looks like there's 7.5 billion tokens set away for the community, 1 billion for the team, 172 million set away for investors, and a treasury of 1.3 billion. How many tokens is that? So we're talking about 10 billion tokens. These guys have 10 billion tokens roughly. It says there's 240 months of vesting to receive 1 billion block rewards for the community distribution. I'm gonna look into buying a node on the Voi Network. What does it take? So it says node running, earn block rewards, incentives, earning opportunities, and competitive games and challenges. there's a few different ways to earn the Voi token. I like node running. I'm a fan. So it says, quick start with Voi Swarm, one-line installation for Voi Swarm, the official node running software. Do you have to put any money down to get a node? You know, most of these nodes have a page which says immediately what the cost is. I'm not seeing a cost. So that's interesting. If there's no cost to running a Voi node and then you earn tokens, why wouldn't everyone be supporting the network and running a Voi node? More to come on this. I met this individual at ETH Denver as well, Algo Leagues.algo. And they're in some way, shape, or form a part of the Voi network, might be a node owner. The individual who created this, Eddie, he introduced me to the Voi network, guys. Really nice. And that's what it was like at ETH Denver. People are introducing you to others who they thought might be able to help you out. We see Algo Leagues, a play to learn NFT story unfolding on Algorand and the Voi net. Choose to be a superhero or a villain. Now, Eddie told me all about this and it sounded sweet. You get these NFT characters which are available for sale on Algorand's NFT page, Algo Gems. You get yourself an NFT on Algo Gems. Looks like they're about 30 Algorand to buy an NFT. Algorand's 25 cents. So yeah, this guy's NFTs, they're 30 to 60 Algorand, which is 25 cents. We're talking about 8 to 20 bucks here. Okay, get yourself an NFT because Eddie's a really cool guy and you made a cool project. Choose to be a superhero or a villain, and once a day your characters battle and you earn points. It's a play to earn, really it's a play to learn game. Algo Leagues. I need to look more into it. I'm gonna get myself an NFT. Voi Network and Algo Leagues. I'm a fan. I'm gonna be doing more research into these things and I'm gonna be making more content around them. Thank you for being with us. Zach with Web3 Reviews. Until next time.